Okay, welcome back, guys. Okay, so I have a new topic that I want to share. So I just want to encourage everyone just to try their best just to get their lives together. So in the second half of 2026, so I have 10 tips that you can do in order to get your life back together so that when you end 2026, you're gonna look back and then you're gonna be like, wow, I actually accomplished this and this and that worked out better. Okay, so I'll say number one is would be investing in your education. So when I say education, you can invest in things like short courses. You can invest in a lot of things. Okay, so obviously now the year is also about to end. So I'll say upskilling yourself. So there's a lot of I'll say not even I'll honestly encourage someone to actually maybe enroll in something or maybe like an academy or anything that's like online where you can like upskill yourself. So especially now in the world of AI, maybe upskilling yourself in terms of Excel or maybe learning like a program language. I know there's R, there's Python, there's SQL. So I would really encourage someone to try to learn that, especially if you have a laptop. I think it makes it way better for you to upskill yourself. So I'll say that. Also getting certifications. I know Microsoft and Google has a lot of certifications. I have ones that are recognized or are popularly used. I know Coursera is also popularly used. So number one is investing in your education. That's one way that you can upskill yourself. And then the second thing I would say is like taking your finance really seriously. So when I say taking your finances really seriously, I mean in the sense of the things you buy. Like you need to be very conscious on the things that you buy, the things that you consume. So I know like one of the biggest things is like people always buy things on Shein, which I don't think I have a problem with. But also just make sure whatever you're buying, it's like you're not just consuming a lot of things. So I always like my rule of thumb with everything is just try your best to have two or three of something maximum. For example, when I say that, I mean it in a sense of like, for example, like when underwears, that you're supposed to have a lot of underwears, obviously. But in terms of like, or socks as well, that you're supposed to have a lot of socks. But in terms of things like, I think as girls, we have so much jewelry. When I say so much, I mean like so much. And especially if it's like poor quality, then you just keep on like, what's the point of buying 10 like rings that are not even stainless steel? Like, yeah, so basically just invest in quality than quantity. So when I say buy two of everything, I was still going back to my point. When I say buy two of everything, I mean in terms of, for example, a watch. I literally have, I think I have two watches, which is my smartwatch, and one, like, I think it's gold plated. Yeah, it's a gold plated watch. One gold plated watch. I don't have more. I don't have like 50 watches because I don't think you need 50 watches. Literally, you just need one really nice watch because I know that gold is my thing, it's my color. I'm not gonna buy another silver one that's low, but if just one watch that I know I'll wear forever. And I have it, and I only put on the time when it's time for me to actually wear it, but I don't wear that watch often. I usually obviously wear my smartwatch, which is obviously to track like, my sleep, my when I work out, to track my emotions as well, track my cycle, yeah, things like that and other stuff. Yeah, so yeah, just I think having, and also another thing is to also when it comes to my phone pouch, I literally only have two. I have a clear one and a blue one because I really like blue, and the clear one is always just like, you know yeah. And what else? When I say two of everything, for example, even with trainers as well, I have like two training shoes. I have one that's obviously a bit old, and then I bought new ones. But those ones I bought them because I hate Crocs. So I'd rather just wear a plain no name trainer than wear Crocs. So yeah, just having trainers as well. And what else? I'm trying to think. One thing I say I do have a lot of is like earrings, but even not that, not really. I have like this one and like gold hoops because those are like my staples. But these ones I kind of really like because I think it's a bit different. It has a bit of character to it, and yeah, that's what I mean about taking your finances really seriously. Also with your big purchases as well. Like think about like, is this like an investment to maybe the future self that I'm trying to be, or is it like something stupid? Yeah. And then the other thing is just to start like an income stream. I think especially now that we are young, I would always see on like Instagram, they always encourage us to start like a business or an income stream. So with me, I'm trying out YouTube, and I would say I'm trying out. I will be on YouTube, and I think with YouTube, I'm learning to be patient as well. I'm learning to be confident in the way that I speak, and also just being able to hear my voice as much as possible. So yeah, and also other income streams, but I don't want to disclose it yet because they're still quite fresh. Yeah, so I think the encouragement of having an income stream is really important. So yeah, and then the other thing is, yeah, get yourself outside your comfort zone. I think we as people always want to stay in our comfort zone, so I'd encourage people just to put yourself in your comfort zone. So that could be maybe a comfort zone, maybe like you could be the only female and it's like a male dominated space, like let's say some, I don't know, some hobby. Maybe it's like a male, for example, if you're like, what's it, shooting range. Usually guys do that, and if you're a girl and you enjoy that, maybe try that out. Or maybe you're a space where maybe you're the shortest, or a space where maybe you're the only girl or the only of your race or only person that speaks a certain way. So just put yourself in those environments and yeah, challenge yourself as well. Or maybe even in like maybe a career space where, let's say, if you're usually into medicine and you're in a tech space, or if you're usually a tech person and you're in some psychology space. So yeah, I'll encourage you to do that. And then also working on your confidence is very important. And also I think being well articulate is also such an important skill for people to actually understand you. And I think with that as well, you're able to increase, not increase, but people actually understand your value, and also just avoids being misunderstood. So I think that's one thing when it comes to confidence that is really important. And then another thing is taking care of your health. Guys, they always say health is wealth, and I feel like I never understood it, but now I do. I feel like we as people always want to wait until maybe you get some, I don't know, some tragic thing happen to you. And I feel like being able to cherish your health, that could be and things of like running, it could be things of like working out, or maybe watch a YouTube video where you can do something indoors, or maybe join a gym if you can afford a gym. Join a gym. I think is one thing that's also very important. What's another thing? Yeah, gym. Joining a gym. Yeah, just try to keep your body moving. I think it's very important just to ensure that your body is always moving. You lose the necessary weight. I think also working out can also help with your skin as well. So, and everything, and just overall health. And in terms of health as well, I think it's also just like the things that you eat. Just trying to eat less fast food as possible. Choosing healthy alternatives in terms of food. Like I think healthy alternatives, I'll say things of maybe not eating a lot of flavored food, artificial food. Have eating more like non-processed foods would be a healthy alternative. Having things that are more baked than fried. Yeah, or maybe making things on your own from scratch instead of always just buying store-bought items, because that always has like preservatives, obviously, to keep it longer for the shelf life. So yeah, I think that's also another thing. And also I think being intentional about your future as well, not being in situations where you know this is not alignment with your values, or where you feel disrespected or not loved, and being also aware when I say being intentional about your future, also being aware of like limiting beliefs that you also have as a person, and also try to mitigate that. Yeah. Then another thing is I'm also still learning is comparison. Yeah, just trust your own path and your own journey, and trust that things are going as planned, and as not just going as planned, but also just like focus on your own timeline, you know? Because I feel like as people we always compare ourselves, like, oh my gosh, this person or this person my age is already here and I'm still struggling with that, or they already married, or whatever. Yeah, and then also the another thing is learning to be more independent. But independent is, I think, trusting your own judgment, because I feel like always as people you're always scared to make the wrong move. And just, I think that I remember seeing this reel that literally said, in life there's literally no, I'll say in life there's no right or wrong decision. Obviously use that with caution. But in terms of, like, let's say if two opportunities are presented to you. Let's say if you want to start a business, right? And you're thinking maybe these two industries are really well performing, and you're trying to think which industry am I supposed to choose. One thing that you can do is, like, if you just choose the tech, even though you're more aligned with the beauty, but if you believe that this tech business idea is literally going to be it, you literally just need to trust your decision, and like trust your instincts, and trust, yeah, not just trust your decision, trust your wisdom, your instinct as well. I feel your instinct is really important. I think that's also another thing, like trusting your instinct is so important. I think that's one thing I'm learning this year, like your instinct over logic, your instinct over whatever, because your instinct will never lie. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I feel like your instinct is literally your compass in life. Literally. Yeah, also I have them written down here. So, and then the 10th thing is to give myself credit for progress instead of focusing on what's missing. That's so important. I think also we don't sometimes look back at like how far we've moved, or how far we've tried, or how far we've strived. But we're always thinking of, gosh, I still need to get up there, I still need to hit to the hill, I still need to do that, I still need to do that. And it's so frustrating at times, you know. But you just need to just trust, I think. Not just trust. I think also just like look at yourself and be like, damn girl or damn guy, like I'm really doing really well. And I really love the person that I am. And I think I'm doing so amazing. I just need to relax, you know? Yeah, I think that's literally key. But yeah, man, I just hope that everyone is doing well, and I just hope that you're able to apply this into your life, obviously, as accordingly. And I think, guys, just also another thing is, guys, we're supposed to live life and just enjoy ourselves. Regulate your nervous system is also like a bonus point. I think regulating your nervous system is everything. And yeah, and also I think just allowing yourself to grow, and allowing yourself to experiment a lot of things, because everyone is also on their first time on this earth, you know. And you know, just allow yourself to just experiment new things that are outside your comfort zone, but just allow yourself to grow. And yeah, and just enjoy each season, and enjoy it, like whatever that you're going through. Yeah, but I think those are my 10 plus points. Yeah, and in terms of this YouTube thing, I think I do like it, but I think also I'm trying to like teach myself to just embrace like who I am, and not try to, because I feel like some YouTubers, especially when it comes to this topic about just for me, this topic about what do you call it, like growth and whatnot. Like they're always so hyper and whatnot, and yeah, and you always just feel like you also need to be like that. And sometimes if you just more of like a calm girl, you know, elegant and whatnot, you should just allow yourself to be that. And I think I'm just gonna allow myself to be that. And yeah, yeah, guys, and that is me checking out. Coolios, bye.